Hi there, this is Mrs. Piper, and we are getting very close to finishing up the first stage of this cover page composition. So let's go ahead and look at the very last instruction on the drawing section. It says, fill any empty areas with geometric shapes as needed. Okay, now we know that we've already drawn circles and triangles, and and those are geometric shapes, but we could also include rectangles or diamonds or parallelograms, anything with a straight edge. Now it says fill any empty areas with geometric shapes as needed. So now I'm going to look at my composition, and it's pretty full, but I am noticing that we've got some room down here at the bottom. We have a little space over here that we might want to put something in. So let me just draw in a couple of additional shapes before we move on. I think what I'll do is I will take a purple and I'm going to draw a diamond up here at the top. A purple diamond. And it doesn't have to be exact. But this is a geometric shape. Okay, and we haven't had any diamonds, so there's one now. And then let me draw a square. I think I'm going to do the square out of blue. And I'm going to put it, maybe a rectangle. I think a rectangle, maybe at an angle. So let me draw. And if it goes off the page, that's totally fine. These have straight edges. So there's a diamond, a rectangle, and let's do a little square down here at the bottom. You can use a ruler if you want, but since this is just a doodle, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. Okay? So there is my preliminary drawing for my cover page composition. So we have now done all of these steps, and now it's time to do the doodle. Do the doodle? Well, what do we mean by that? What I want you to do is add lines and patterns to fill the space. Do not scribble scrabble. Again, do not scribble scrabble. I don't want you just to scribble in areas. I want you to fill each of these areas with patterns, lines, little shapes, whatever you want to do, but do not leave any area blank. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and then I'll let you do the rest on your own. I'm going to start with this primrose magenta color, and I'm going to start filling in this area. Look at my N, and I'm going to start filling it in with little stripes. But look, as soon as I hit that blue line, I'm going to stop. So I'm going to finish that, okay? That section is now done. I'm going to take this same color, since I've already got it out and the cap is opened, and I'm going to do some more stripes down here. This way, when I see the magenta stripes, my eye is going to move from place to place. So let me put a magenta stripe over here as well. Let me put them in this triangle. So all you're going to do is you're going to use your markers to fill up all of the spaces with patterns and designs. Right now I've just used straight little lines of magenta. Maybe I want to do blue polka dots. You can do anything you want. Checkerboard patterns, zigzag patterns, polka dots. However you want to fill it. But you are going to be filling up spaces with patterns and designs. Notice how I don't scribble scrabble. I take my time. I'm using a marker, so it will fill up pretty quickly. You don't have to worry about taking a long time. because you've got the big fat lines that are made by a marker. I'm going to fill up this whole area with blue dots. And if you'll notice, if I keep the dots really close together, the area gets dark. And if I spread the dots out further apart, the area becomes lighter in value. So maybe some of the areas, especially these larger areas, maybe you want to add value, areas of dark and light, by putting dots closer together or by mixing colors. There's nothing that says you can't add a green to the blue or add a darker purple. But play around with your cover design and make certain that you just relax and enjoy the doodle. It can be something that you do while listening to music. If you are working on this at home, you can listen to the TV while you're doing it. You don't have to be so focused on every single line that you draw. You can do different things. This one happens to be a reddish brown, which I thought was really cool, and I'm going to do a little checkerboard with it. So I'm going to do straight up and down. I'm going to do straight across. So you're going to fill up your name design with patterns using the markers. And if you run out of ideas, think about texture. In other words, if I were making, I'm going to put an interesting texture on this triangle. Now you'll notice I'm not doing anything up here because that purple line. So now I'm going to do a little curve. This happens to be a brown marker. You could use any color you choose, but I'm doing almost little fish scales or little owl feathers, whatever you want to consider them, but you can think about different textures in each of your spaces. So, fill up the area, and remember, every time you hit a line, change your design. So I hit the line, hold on, let me finish this one. I hit the line right there, so above there, let me do, I don't know, maybe I want to do a curvy shape. Do this, and then I want to do circles. So you are just going to fill every little space with doodles. And if you're the type of student that likes to draw different faces, you can draw little characters. There's nothing wrong with putting a little character in the cloud or in the background. But this is our Do the Doodle cover page composition. Again, add lines and patterns to fill the space. You may not scribble scrabble, and please don't leave any areas blank. So, enjoy your doodling and have a terrific day. Thank you very much.